Welcome to the Talk About Purpose podcast. I'm Matthew Ewing.
I'm Brian Harper.
I'm Frank Curry.
And today we have special guest Derrick Harding.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
So,
Yeah.
Derrick, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
I am 41 years old. I'm
41. Sorry.
There ain't nothing wrong
Continue.
with
I'm,
that. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sorry, Frank.
I'm a landscaper,
Fucking awesome.
operations manager for a landscaping company. I've recently went on a weight loss journey this past year.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's I don't know what else you want to know.
How's that going?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
What are you
Um,
down now?
I am down to about 285 at the moment. Started at 354.
Dang.
Quite the
So-
feat.
That is
Yeah, it is.
amazing. That is
Since-
amazing. So,
Yeah, it is.
Started in February of this year.
so what inspired you to actually start your journey there?
Well, a couple things. Mainly my health. My doctor was not a happy camper with me. He basically told me I was knocking on the door that I didn't want to knock on, and told me I had fatty liver disease, pre-diabetic. My blood pressure was high, like just a slew of problems, and I had to change or I was going to be dead. So,
Yeah.
you know, for my kids, got 2 kids I got to look out for. I kind of want to be around for. I had to make some changes.
Now, Frank, you also started off kind of bigger, didn't you?
Yeah, I was 336 at one point.
Gosh.
Yeah, now I'm like 270.
You're
275.
336 of fucking muscle.
No, I was puffy. I was
I was just kidding.
puffy. I just wanted to be bloated, I guess. I don't know. But
Yeah.
no, I'm better now. I went through the same thing. And I did the same as you for my kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used guilt. Guilt works really well.
Unfortunately, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
it
very
does.
good motivator, and I always, I live by opportunity cost of time. So I figured if I'm spending this time away from my kids, waking up with my kids or hanging out with my kids, I'm going to make it meaningful. So
Right.
killed it.
Hey, I'm down 23 pounds too. 23 pounds.
That's good.
No,
Yeah.
that is good, dude. I mean, I know it sounds small compared to these guys, but that's
Yeah.
huge.
My heaviest
lot.
weight was 253, so I'm down to 230, and I feel good. Back in the gym, feeling good right now.
Nice.
Trying to get
Nice.
him to go to the gym. He won't go though. So
We have a new president.
Bidenomics,
Bidenomics.
Gas.
Yeah,
No.
gas prices.
food,
Absolutely.
everything.
Absolutely not. So what kind of diet did you use?
I kind of made my own.
Oh.
They sent me to a nutritionist to start the process of that you have to go through for the surgical route if you want to do like the gastric bypass, and you have to see a nutritionist first. So I was like, all right, I'll go see him. I went, pretty much got halfway through that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking going back.
You need to eat 1 egg, a
Yeah.
piece of brown toast,
Right.
and a
Legitimately,
banana.
like they gave me that, like my meal plan. It was like on a Tuesday for breakfast, I can have 2 pieces of bacon, some cooked oatmeal, a cup of whole milk,
compared
and
to
some
not cooked
almonds.
oatmeal? Would they tell you to
I'm like, I'm not
Nothing
feeding a
added.
fucking 3-year-old. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like, who
it's
the hell is
horrible.
that going to fill up?
Nobody.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I was like, and they like want you to eat all these vegetables, and I'm like, I don't do vegetables really. Like, what do you want me to do in case I don't do vegetables? And they're like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I do some vegetables.
I don't do any.
Why not?
Vegetables are poison.
Got it. I got it. I got the damn fly.
Feel better about yourself.
All right.
Wow.
R.I.P. Fly. He's been our buddy for
He ain't our buddy.
18.
It wasn't in your
episodes.
water either.
I think
Who
Brian
the hell
was
is
jealous
that?
of his.
I seen his
Yeah,
dad.
It's Dan. Yeah, he's gonna stand at the window and start just rubbing his nipples on the glass or something.
Oh, that's funny shit.
Yeah.
So what'd you do, Frank?
I stopped eating like a gluttonous pig. And I started fasting, and I started doing more cardio and drinking more water, and started doing better supplementation.
And
Pretty much just did it all. I'm still learning. Like, I'm learning my protein's too low. I need to get my protein a little higher, so I'm up in my protein. But other than that, things are phenomenal. I mean, best shape of my life, 41.
yeah, that's great.
You know,
That's awesome.
I hope I look like you at 41. Not gonna lie.
a lot of dedication. Use guilt.
Yes.
Lots,
Yeah.
lots
Or-
and lots of guilt. Yeah.
Or what I did, because I went up to 240 and I dieted down to 170 for my show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
60 pounds.
Yeah, I did 50 pounds of that in 2.5 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was
Holy shit.
brutal. Everything
You have to worry about going like super catabolic and shit. when
I
you do
did,
that,
I
though.
went so
You
I
deplete.
lost
Yeah,
so much.
flat.
Yeah,
That's a mental fuck too.
it is. It's a mental fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm already natural, so it's like
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. But at the time I was young, just wanted something to do.
Yeah.
But what I did is I set the date of the show because I was already lifting. I was just a 24. I was just an all year bulker. That's
how we all were, both 24/7.
I never stopped bulking.
Yeah.
There was no
Yeah.
up and down back then.
Yeah.
I just wanted size.
There's no size in cardio. mean?
Exactly. But what I did is I set a goal. I said I signed up for it, so I couldn't back out. And I said, I want to do your show. And then he said the dates, and I was like, okay, I got like 6 months. And that lit a fire under my ass.
Yeah.
That did.
Yeah.
That's another option you could do too. Because I really didn't.
Well, yeah,
need
you
to
didn't
diet.
want to go there and be embarrassed or
It was an interesting show. People did that exact thing.
Really.
Very interesting show. The little bodybuilding shows that are natural are very fun to attend.
Really.
Let me put it to you that way.
Bunch of little skinny guys that probably never worked out. Just
There's those, lots of those.
Looking like a
I was
wonder
just
chicken.
kidding.
No.
There's actually
There's those, but then you have the bulkers that don't cut and they show up on stage as the
their
as the
heaviest
heavyweights.
weights.
Looking like,
And it's
looking
like-
like one of those chickens from
Okay.
China that they fill up with water.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder chicken to bloated chicken.
Looking like a bag of pudding.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have respect because they got up on that stage, and
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't know how.
That's like one of those.
I have-
That's like, some people wearing leggings. No reason why you should be, but good for you.
Yeah, it looks like stuffed cottage cheese into a fucking pair of pants. Fucking gross.
Oh God, no.
Well, we're gonna get some hate for that, Lizzo. Anyways, move on.
Didn't you hammer her enough in the
I did,
last
yeah.
episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Body positivity, Frank. Body
Positivity. Yes.
Ugh.
I could say
It's another episode. You guys are
positively
gonna have to watch it.
needs to get healthy.
Yes.
If I could do it, you could do it, Lizzo.
Yep.
Shit.
She doesn't.
Maybe
want
she
to.
should listen.
She should listen. Yeah.
That's yeah. So did anybody do keto or paleo
No.
or
I went low carb.
you went low carb? How low?
My goal was to keep under 100 carbs a day.
Okay.
And that was a drastic lifestyle change for me because I probably went from like 1,500 to 2,000 carbs a day down to 100 in overnight.
Yeah.
It was it was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
It took a little bit to adjust though. Like, you're so used to eating what you like and not really worrying about the things that aren't good for you. You like the taste and you just go for that. But over time, it kicks your ass.
Mm.
It's rough.
Reach 40. Enjoy.
It's not as easy to lose then either.
Mm.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fasting really didn't work. It made things easy for me.
So yeah, you were on the fasting wagon. That's right.
Still
That's
am,
right.
baby. Still am.
I lost 23 pounds, but I was just watching what I was eating for like a month, and it was just like I was losing it gradually. So, and I was trying to go to the gym or even being at work because my job is very physical. So, So that helps too, having a physical job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just trying to get to the gym or pay attention to what you eat. Try not to drink a bunch of sugary drinks. I was drinking a lot of water, a little bit of like Gatorade here and there, but mostly just water.
Yeah.
I stopped drinking Monster. That's what I need to do.
Oh, yeah, they're pounded. There's
They're
a shitload of
terrible.
sugar in
Yeah,
there.
they're
They're
horrible.
horrible for him.
Yeah.
I
Any
switched to the
energy drink.
sugar-free ones. I know it still sucks, but they're better for me somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started coffee
Not
again,
really.
but that's it. I don't do those energy drinks or
coffee
pre-workout or
drinker.
nothing.
Drink a nice hot chocolate though. Go ahead. Have at it.
You just want the
How
white
about
cream on
it?
top.
Nothing
How
to
about
say.
it, Frank?
Nope, that's all good. We move on. You put marshmallows in it though?
Yeah, I
I
do.
figured you did. You
Yeah.
look like a marshmallow fluffer. All right.
Licks the cream off his lips.
Fuck you.
So good when it touches your lips.
I'm not doing the next podcast.
Oh, our views will go up. What's going on?
Oh,
That's fucked up.
ah.
What are you gonna do? Sit here and make fun of Matt the whole time?
I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as
so
easy.
you need
You're
me.
easy. Yeah.
You need me.
Yeah, I don't, he doesn't look like the marshmallow fluffer kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Don't call me a fluffer. don't you dare call me a fluffer, Frank. I don't know what the hell you're looking at.
Butterfly
you start either.
fluffer.
Butterfly mouse fluffer. We got
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
fluffer episodes.
What
We
is
got a
up
lot of
with that?
fluffer comments going.
What is
Yeah.
up with that?
Doing your fake ass at home.
I feel like it's a job you probably like.
What?
A butterfly fluffer.
Fluff me.
Why don't you go fluff yourself? You.
All right. Anyways, back
Bill.
to dieting
Yeah.
and weight loss. So I did do keto. I did keto for a lot of my diet actually, and it worked pretty good. I did lose tons. It was like falling off. I mean, I was losing stuff at like 5 pounds a week.
Hmm.
It was falling off.
Was a
Now,
lot of fat, or was it?
it was fat and muscle.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of muscle to lose too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what I was doing at the same time, but it did work.
Yeah.
Did you
If
did you keep your protein intake real high?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're still losing muscle?
Still lost muscle.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I did the fat calibers. I had an electric one and I have the actual old school pinchers.
Yeah, the pinchers are
Mhm.
where it's at. That electrical one's.
It works.
I mean, the one
It's
for
close.
the problem is it only goes, if you're talking about the one in the hands, it only makes a circuit around your top body.
Interesting.
If you
Okay.
do the one on your foot, you're the one that you stand on, it's better because it goes through the whole body.
Oh, I have both. I have it in my I have it in my scale also.
Well, then hold both of them at the same time.
That would be I didn't even think of that.
We'll open up the portal.
I
We'll
only
open up the
use-
portal to the next layer.
Yeah, I only use the hand one. That's all I use.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy This is not,
Frank is on fire tonight. Frank is
not
on
another
fire.
repeat of episode 11.
No, I don't think so.
Ah.
Episode 11. There was a lot of good stuff in that one.
Is that the,
He's
is
gotta
that
check
the,
Yes. No.
One?
What is it?
What? Why are we showing
No.
scissors?
oh, scissor me timbers?
What the hell? I don't know where any of these references are coming
No, he's
from.
talking about clipping the old Arby's meat.
Oh, okay.
yeah, okay.
All right.
But I don't remember which episode that was.
That was 11, wasn't it?
Was it 11?
I don't know.
Anyways.
They're all good. Watch
They're
them all.
good. Yeah.
Watch them all.
You heard it from Frank. If you don't, he might eat you. I don't know.
I probably broke a speaker in somebody's little Corolla or something.
Somebody's driving around with a Prius with no speakers now.
now when they talk like there's just what's going on in the window?
Wreck their car.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Mac.
All right.
Derailed you
Anyways.
big time, brother.
That's like 7 already. Just so you know. That's like 7
I'm
at
just,
least.
Yep, I'm good.
Next question, sir.
Next question. Moving on.
So, do you guys have any specific challenges during your weight loss, though? And how'd you overcome them?
Food and not eating it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything
Guilt.
got-
sugary drinks.
There it is.
Yeah.
Food, not eating it. I used guilt.
There's his whole story.
Okay, man. Oh my
Hold on a second.
bro's
We're used
losing
to
it.
doing podcasts
Oh my
at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't
It is
never
fucking
see
8 o'clock
Frank
at
this late.
night.
I
No,
haven't.
yeah.
Just saying.
He's fucking
you asked me
hyper.
the questions. I gave you the answers.
He didn't just wait.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
man.
Did you go to the gym today?
This morning
Oh yeah. So he's
at like
He's at crash time.
this morning.
yeah.
No, I stay up till
That's
like,
that's that. You remember?
Yeah, time.
So when you stay up so long and you start to get like hallucination, like type of hilarity.
The second
yeah,
wind.
Giggles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the giggles. Yeah, that's where
that's
he's
what
at
we
right
call
now.
that stage,
Yeah,
the giggles.
have a
Yeah,
good time.
you're there.
Have a good time.
He's gonna fall asleep on the way home. Don't do that.
I'm here for a good time,
All right.
not a long time.
But anyways, back to helping people lose weight.
Yes.
Use guilt. Fuck. I mean, seriously.
All right.
I'm serious though. It works.
I agree. It works. Yes. Good God. Guilt works. It works, everybody. It works.
Use it to your advantage.
What?
End of podcast.
What
I'm
are
going
some
home.
I
other
don't remember my
ways?
question.
Drop the fucking mic.
We were talking about.
Did I ask a question?
You didn't ask the question. You
Okay.
never got it
All
out.
right,
He
good.
kept
Yes, you
interrupting.
did ask a question. I answered it really quick, and that's why
Yeah, you
started
said,
this
what
thing.
troubles have you had?
Yeah,
That's
it's-
right.
Yeah,
You
what
did,
troubles did
sorry.
you have, and what did you use to overcome
I
it?
You don't
forgot.
have anything more
Food?
specific?
Don't eat it. Fucking guilt.
We have to eat
Nothing
food,
more
just
specific.
not shitty food.
No,
No, you
That's
can eat shitty
That's
food.
why you
Guilty.
get fat.
I'm just
from eating shitty food.
Yeah.
That's not true.
He's saying,
That's
well,
not true. You,
so
can
no,
eat, you can eat 1,500 calories in chocolate cake and still lose weight.
If
That
that's all
is-
you eat.
But then you're going to be starving all day.
Yeah.
Because that's so dense.
And then what he's talking about is macros. So I'm simplifying everything, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I learned my macros
Mm-hmm.
and I stayed within my macros, and sometimes I stayed a little under calorie. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And fasting made it easy because you only have 8 hours to get food in, and you can't get more than 30 to 40 grams of protein in every 2 hours because your body can't absorb more than that. So you time it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've seen so many different things on it that I don't
That's
even
Gary.
remember.
That's what Gary Brecka says. I absolutely love Gary Brecka.
Really? And you don't know about him saying vegetables are poison?
What do you mean?
I have.
I just
seen
watched
things
one
on
of
it.
his videos. He talked about it. He said vegetables are
I
poison.
did not know that.
They
Yeah,
have
because
the
I didn't see
defense
that video.
mechanisms that they have inside of them. They defend against
Didn't know
a
that.
predator just the way anything else would,
Mhm.
and it can
Oh.
actually poison your body. He said they're actually not good for you.
Shit.
There's
did not
only
know
like
that.
what
Well, I like
3 or 4
broccoli.
I think that he said he actually eats, like asparagus and
broccoli?
something.
No,
broccoli
broccoli
heads,
is-
I think.
Did he say
I don't
it?
think-
Steamed broccoli heads, I believe it was.
Okay, I
Carrots?
can still eat
I
that.
thought broccoli.
I
was
don't
on
think
the
they
do
were on
not
the
eat
list.
Shit, I love
Really?
carrots.
I thought broccoli was like a
I
good.
love carrots.
Come on.
Because of the way they're shaped.
Yes. If that's the case, I'd be going after those purple things, whatever the fuck. they are.
Eggplants.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
of
one of
course,
them.
you know what they are.
There's one of them laying over there on the floor.
You sit on them every Sunday. Oh no, I'm sorry. The way you explain it is you quote unquote
Right
fall
into
on
that
them.
one.
You fall on them, quote unquote.
Good Lord.
With his mouth.
I walk with my mustache.
Fuck with my mustache. Wait, I don't understand.
I'm
that one.
lost.
I don't get that one.
We get it. That's all that matters.
Must be a fucking old guy joke or something.
Tickler.
Oh, that. Okay. All right.
I still don't get it. I don't know what's going on.
It's all right. We're good.
Just
We're old
watch
men.
the replay.
We're old
after.
men.
Yeah.
Throw the red flag out. Challenge this shit.
I'm
bitch.
not challenging.
I'm getting a red flag for next episode. I'm getting a red
We'll
flag.
have to stop.
That's a good idea.
I'm
We'll
getting a
have to
red
stop and
flag.
watch the fucking recording over.
I'm gonna fucking throw the red flag.
I'm going to throw in the fucking white towel in a minute.
15 yards
Good
talking
Lord.
about walking with a mustache. You fucking retarded. Repeat first down.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Eagles beat the Chiefs.
It's true. I didn't think they were going to do it either. But go ahead,
Oh,
talk
great.
about this stuff again.
What
I'm afraid to now.
what challenges have you had?
Good God.
Giving up snacks was rough.
What kind of snacks?
See, people
Oh,
have actual
Jesus
problems, Frank.
I do too, obviously. Mental. Fuck.
I actually
damn
like
sure.
used to eat cashews a lot,
Oh, I love
which I
cashews.
still do. Like they're not terrible, I guess, but
You like these nuts?
not his.
These nuts.
But no, like man, I'd be sitting there at night, ice cream, Love my ice cream.
Oh, I love
Love
Dairy Queen.
You
ice
need
cream.
a fucking Adderall or something.
No,
nachos.
Adderall would make it worse, you dumb dick.
shit.
Oh, do you have
Oh, yeah,
ADHD?
you do.
That
Oh,
would
yeah,
calm
they-
you down?
No?
Are you sure you don't have ADHD?
I mean, I'm on the spectrum.
I don't doubt that. There's definitely something up with you.
They always told me I was artistic, I thought, anyways.
I'm
It wasn't
over here
artistic.
to fucking slap
Oh.
the extra chromosome
Oh.
off your
Yeah, I
face.
got- All right.
So in
This is-
specific,
Oh, we're talking about ice cream. So what kind of ice cream?
Oh, Turkey Hill.
Oh, what
Oh,
kind
man.
of Turkey Hill ice cream?
Chocolate
not.
peanut butter cup.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
going.
So I guess there's
Don't
some
hurry,
protein
buddy.
in that, right? Like it's good for you.
Hey, there's protein. Did you know there's
What?
protein in chocolate peanut butter? We're talking about ice cream. Did you know there's protein in the chocolate peanut butter cup ice cream he's talking about? See? Shitty talk.
protein.
Protein.
Yeah.
There's
There's
protein, in
in
peanut
almost
butter.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he said there's a lot in
There's
that.
protein in semen. Bet you knew that, didn't you?
No.
How you
you-
love it too.
That's how you lost your 20 pounds because you don't work out.
No, he took it out.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Sorry.
How'd you get to your weight loss journey? I told him to get away from me.
Oh shit.
Spit.
Oh.
Francisco, I'm sorry, man. I don't know
Poor
if we can
Francisco.
Keep it rolling, baby.
keep it going,
rolling.
buddy. But I hope you're okay editing this right now.
Be like, I cut out everything that you guys were bullshitting about because it had nothing to do with the fucking episode. So I cut most of it out. The length of the episode now is 7 minutes and 36 seconds.
That's gonna be true. We got like 20 minutes between each question.
You need content, right? I'm giving you content.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Mm.
Where
So how'd you get away from those shitty foods?
He's asking the question.
I had a question.
Fine.
I was curious.
I can't ask a question without you jumping on it.
I'm asking the questions here.
I'm hungry. And he talked about ice cream.
Go ahead. Tell me.
I just willpower.
Willpower?
I had to give it up.
You have
had to.
willpower?
Gotta give up
Yeah,
the
why?
willpower?
What are you questioning?
I was asking. That was a
No,
question.
you were insinuating something.
I
What were you?
wasn't.
what
Where
you
do I
were
find this will?
And how do I get him to give me his power?
Oh, sorry. Waiting on your command,
No
Captain.
fucking 4 seconds, Frank. Good Lord.
I'm having such a good time, though.
That's fine.
I hope you are, too.
Oh, man.
I hope
Oh,
everybody out there is having a blast, because I am.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he is.
He sure is.
Oh, yeah, I'm over here, too.
Everywhere. We gotta do more podcasts at night.
We can do podcasts at night. Holy dang.
So rammy.
Yeah. All right.
I had a coffee earlier.
You could say your next 3 words now before Frank interrupts you. Go ahead.
Remember, we only get 7 minutes and 36 seconds in this episode.
So,
So you got like 3 seconds now.
God, what do you got in your
and go.
notebook over there?
No, we're not. I mean, you asked
right.
me a question, right? Like,
Ask him a question already.
Ask
What are you
him
waiting
another
for?
question.
I'm waiting for you to shut up.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
going to sit in the corner.
Anyway.
All right. So, anyways, I don't know. Where am I? Now I gotta
Next
find-
question. That's where you are.
The next question.
So
Question
did you
number
get any-
2.
It feels like it.
2A or 2B. That is the question.
Get hamstring cramped.
This is the best episode ever. What the fuck was that? Yes, please.
I did legs. My hamstring fucking.
Someone's low on water.
I swear to God, I thought you were
Alexa.
trying to ninja kick that camera.
That hurt. That hurt so bad. Why?
I heard you say this in
No.
a different context.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man.
Hey, usually you're holding up here a little bit more.
No, stop.
In
That was
between,
serious.
in between
They-
the back
that
and-
hurt.
How are you
That
sitting
hurt.
down
You're
already?
laughing at my pain. That hurt.
Well, we're laughing with you. What
That was a
what did you
moment of
do?
weakness that I had right there, and you're laughing at me.
Oh, fuck you with that. You can lick my fucking balls with that.
Sorry,
Dude,
God.
don't even.
Dude, that was hilarious. You got up so fast. I can't wait to see that in slow motion.
Oh, nah.
We need to make a short of that.
Oh, you can clip that. You better.
We
clip that.
sacrifice ourselves
All
to
right,
the point where we
fine.
cramp.
I cramp for your entertainment. Just so you know. Moving on. You can ask your question now.
And I cramp so he doesn't
Can
get
I?
his entertainment.
Can I?
Yes.
So
Yeah, if we don't have another cramp in the middle of it, Mr. Lack of Water, get some fucking H2O.
I'll get it. I can't get up.
So
your
when
snout.
on the journey of weight loss, water is very important.
That's true.
It is. I agree.
Was that something you found hard to cut out to add into your diet?
I'm still struggling with the water thing.
Well, you used to use those
All
circle bottles.
I
a lot.
did. I switched to Circle for a while, but they, economy again.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't
What's
think-
circle? Oh,
Like
what's
the flavor pods.
Oh.
They go in it's a special water bottle that has the lid that the whole pod goes in the
Oh.
top, and it or them juice little things.
Mio.
Mio. It's kind of like Mio, but it's in a pouch and it's in the bottle,
Mhm.
and it just filters through. And they're pretty good, but they get a little pricey.
Mm-hmm.
I like,
gets-
I like water.
Yeah.
Straight
Nah, I
water.
hate
I
water.
drink water.
I
I
hate
drink
straight
water
water.
all the time.
Love
I
it.
love the water.
Okay.
Which is interesting because the average man in America now, it has changed. You are now supposed to be drinking a gallon a day.
That's
For a
easily
man.
done.
Wow.
I do that shit.
That's how much you're
That's
supposed
a lot.
I do that shit.
to for just the
Gallon
average
a
man.
day.
Nope.
6 of these.
Lucky if I drink
32.
a gallon a month.
What the hell?
Drink six.
Like seriously.
Damn.
You
Try
live
to.
off of Monster and
Try to.
Gears iced tea.
I don't drink Gears
Just-
iced tea anymore.
Just remember, everybody on the podcast, though, whatever your daily intake of water is affected by the amount of caffeine that you take. So whatever you take in caffeine, you have to supplement back in water. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
if you take, 32 ounces of water, but then you drink 16 ounces of caffeine,
you gotta.
you're 16 ounces of water for the,
Right.
you know what I mean?
That is
So
true.
make sure you
Okay.
supplement whatever caffeine you
Mhm.
get with, actual legitimate liquid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when I was dieting, I was only allowed to have 1 cup of coffee a day.
Yep.
That was it.
Probably nothing in it really, right?
No, black coffee. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Nothing in
Oh,
it.
that's
Yeah.
gross.
I
You
love
can't do black
now.
coffee.
From doing the dieting, I now love black coffee.
Really?
Yeah. It changed my
At one point in
taste.
time, I liked my women like I like my black coffee.
yes.
Without some other guy's dick in it.
Yes. And hot and black. Hot and black too. Yes. I mean, I'll take that. Yeah, of course I don't want somebody's picking it. I like all my women like that. I mean, tastes like those willow trees.
That's a good one. I never heard that one before. I like that.
Really?
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I don't want that to happen because it'll be like every time Brian farts, smell like that.
Your farts sound like this.
I don't even think the mic picked that up, bro.
It did.
I doubt it.
I still don't think that happened.
Anyway, go
Next
ahead.
question.
All right. So, in your journey, I had cheat meals that helped me a lot. Do you have anything like that?
What do you consider help and a cheat meal? Like what would be an example of that?
So for me, it was calorie surplus.
Explain.
So, like one day a week, he would eat a cheat meal.
Yeah, it would be
Oh, like,
one
okay.
meal.
Oh, so just
Oh, yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
hell you
caloric
wanted,
intake, yeah.
didn't worry about what it was. Just yeah. Once a week we always ordered out. That was always our thing. Like Friday nights, the wife don't want to cook, so we just order out on a Friday night, and I just order whatever.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Mhm.
really pay too close of attention to carbs and all that stuff when we did that because that's like next to impossible.
Yeah. Right.
But
Right.
I did the ice cream diet.
Yeah, I liked ice cream.
That
was my
does
cheat.
work.
That was my cheat.
Yeah. You did that too?
Just a cheat.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
is? How
One
does
cheat
that
meal.
work?
What do you mean ice cream diet? I just cheated.
It's not
one
like an
time and
actual
got
ice cream diet, but I read a couple different places that if you eat like a bowl of ice cream before bed, like it could help you lose weight.
Say what?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try this and come back.
I've seen that.
disgusting slob.
The only thing I could think of is that because it's so cold, your body's got to work harder to warm it back up. So
Oh,
that's the only thing I
Yeah,
can
but there's
think.
so much fat and sugar in
Yeah,
it, bro.
I don't
Like
understand it.
All that fat and
don't-
sugar before you go to sleep. I don't agree with that.
There
That
might
would
be more to it than I
that would
but-
sludge the blood. The way I look at it is they say that if you take 6 ounces of water before and after bed, you are, what is it? I forget what percentage is. It's like greater than 30%. You're greater than 30% less likely to have a cardiac event. Does that make sense?
Wow.
30% less likely.
Well, I
likely.
don't want to say the exact percentage. I think it's tilde or around 30 percentile, but it's because what happens is when you don't have that liquid in your body,
Yeah.
your blood's thicker.
Mhm.
And people have the most cardiovascular episodes in the morning or
Yeah.
in the middle of the night into the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because your body naturally has a higher blood pressure and a heart rate when you wake up.
right.
So that's why a
So
lot of
drink
people
more
have-
water before.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
after
probably
you
when
wake
you
up.
get older, right? When you get older, you fucking piss weird. Right? You have to
Do
piss
you?
more frequently. Yeah, I mean,
Reckon?
your prostate
I'm
swells
not
as you
sure
get
where
older.
this is.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't have
Just
that
how-
issue.
Well,
That's
you're
weird.
not 40 yet. Wait.
I'm 40 and I don't piss like that.
I piss like, what do you mean? I piss like, well, are you drinking a gallon of water? a
No,
day?
no.
Frank's
definitely
pissed his
not.
pants 3 times since we've been here. So.
I'm cooler than Miles Davis. You know, I remember that.
I do know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
you're
I do got that one.
But no, I mean, I drink a lot of water, so maybe that's the way it is for me. But I drink
Yeah.
like every 3 hours, 4 hours.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't wake up in the middle of the night to piss. But when I wake up in the morning, I gotta go.
Yeah.
That's 6 hours. You know what I mean?
When you were
Yeah.
at your heaviest, did you drink a lot of alcohol?
I mean, I partied a lot.
Yeah.
But I also did a lot of meth, so they counteracted each other. They counteracted each other a lot. So trade-off. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm
They
sleeping.
cancel
I'm
each other out.
sleeping, but I'm really doing a half marathon.
No, we do not go down
Yeah, yin and yang, you know what I mean? They just cancel each other out.
Yeah, right.
And I was sleeping, but really I'm running a half
One's a
marathon.
downer, one's an upper, so it was,
Seriously.
so I was just normal the whole
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
all the time.
Exactly. Just, whatever. Just drink all night long. Don't feel a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, and then I go to sleep, and my body's really running a half marathon, but I'm sleeping.
Oh my
wow.
You know what I mean? Don't do drugs, kids. It's horrible. That's one regret I have in my life.
Yeah.
That I touch drugs.
Or you're 40, you'll end up 41 years old on a podcast not shutting the fuck up.
That's right. You'll have a lot to talk about.
I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
So we got to an interesting
Yeah.
point.
He's talking
Sorry,
about him
guys.
because he's fucking 41 too, but
Yeah, but
Never
you're
did
gonna do
drugs
shit.
though.
yeah.
So that brought us to my next point, which
That's good
is
for you.
exercise. Did you use it?
Mm.
Prior to starting my diet, I was at the gym, 4 nights a week?
Yeah.
And I wasn't seeing the progress that I wanted as far as the weight loss. So that's what prompted me to go to the diet, economy. And I had to quit the gym, put that on hold. So no, I really didn't do a lot of exercise. It's all diet.
I mean,
All diet.
work was physical too, so
Yeah, but
But
not.
you have a physical labor job.
Yeah, but being management, I'm not so much as I used to in my younger days, but I mean, I still am physical to some degree, not as much as I used to be, but
much as the young kids, man.
yeah, some of
You should
these
see some of these young, go.
guys, man, they can run
I
circles
get
around
tired
me
of
now.
watching them.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just be like, "Hey, I need you to do this just so I can watch them do it."
But then there's,
No, I'm kidding.
there's
No,
That's very
I'm just
telling.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's very telling, Brian. They do this so I could just watch it.
young.
Young boys.
Frank, you need to. you need to calm.
That's very telling,
You need
Brian.
to calm down.
Mm.
I'm not even playing into that hand at all. I'm not even a little.
He
bit.
set himself up for that. You
No, I
saw it.
didn't.
I heard, yeah,
You're
all
gonna-
day.
I kind of want to flip Dan off, but
That'll invoke him to come in here.
yeah, let's not do that.
You have to wait at least 24 more minutes.
How long is this going?
Oh, all right. So
Seems like forever, and you guys are dicks. So it's 36 minutes.
Where did what?
What? He can't even talk.
Bro.
I haven't even been able to say a word this whole podcast.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm gonna yank your cord out right now.
All
All right.
fucking talk. I'm part of this podcast too.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh
Moving
my
on.
God.
What'd you have? What were you gonna say?
I don't know. Something. Fuck.
Question
Like a dog
4.
chasing.
And you were
freaking
thinking this
animal.
was going to be formal. Okay, what's the next question?
What the hell?
I got set
He
up.
was literally shaking in the first 5 minutes of the podcast.
No.
Still doing it.
All right. So how'd you set your goals? Did you set goals? Did you use goals?
No.
Or any sort of framework like that?
I didn't. I set one goal, and that was my end goal. My end goal is 260. That was from day one. That was my goal. I did not change it. I didn't set minor goals. 260 was my end goal, and that's all I was aiming for.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to get satisfied. I didn't want to hit a number and be like, you know what, this is fucking good enough. I'm good here. I wanted to make sure that I got to where I wanted to be.
Actually, good point.
Interesting. I like
that too. Yeah.
It's good advice. Yeah. Okay. I could see that. Wow. So, and you have hit 260 yet?
No,
Not yet?
No, I got my lowest I got to was 278. Or I'm sorry, 276. So I've gone up a little. I'm at 285-ish right now, and I'm like plateaued. I know
Okay.
what I got to
Hard
do, but I'm a procrastinator.
Elaborate. What do you have to do?
I have to switch, probably start some physical exercise, probably start drinking way more water than I do.
Yeah, that
Still
helps a
give
lot.
up on some of the snacky shit that I do because I still have my fiending things that I have to have. And my daughter's a Girl Scout.
Oh,
25 times a year, she's fucking selling something that tastes delicious and is terrible for me. So I'm like, fuck, well, I don't want to not buy shit for my daughter because she needs the help, but it's
So guilt is working in the opposite
Yes.
direction. See,
Yes.
guilt doesn't always fucking
You have
help.
to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, well,
I'm just going to sit over here and not talk.
He's being strangely quiet,
Yeah.
actually.
we're
It's freaking me out
you
now.
let somebody get out a whole thought without saying anything.
By the time this is over, you're going to be begging me to talk a lot again.
It's weirding me out. You're not, actually.
It's all that reverse psychology shit.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
He got a crazed look in his eye.
Switching seats.
With him. All right.
The nighttime is the right time. Okay, let's.
I didn't when I was doing it, I wanted to I didn't necessarily want to I didn't care about so much losing weight as much as looking better. Like I didn't care if I stayed like a heavier weight but leaned out a little bit or leaned up, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to look better. So that was my focus was I wanted to get to us, but I mean, with body dysmorphia constantly, I never fucking think I look good. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is the devil you have to beat when it comes to weightlifting and body,
yeah,
for sure.
because to me, I think I look like shit, but there's probably like a million people out there that would kill to have a build like me, and
Yeah.
It's not going to change either because I think I look like shit.
if someone like Frank thinks he looks
Dear
like shit, I have
God.
no hope.
So
No.
it is.
No.
No, I
I'm just
mean,
kidding.
you learn to live with it eventually. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, I had it throughout my entire 20s for sure. Still have a bit of it. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
I still look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I want to be bigger," every time. But
Yeah, I mean, I look at it and I'm like, I need to cut up a little bit yet. I'm letting myself go a little bit with this ice cream. I don't really look at the size anymore. What am I going to do? I'm fucking 270.
I get to the point where my
Damn.
girl will be like, "Hey, let's go to this indoor water park this winter," and I'm like, "No, that's okay. I don't want to be shirtless around a bunch of people."
Just
Are
wear
you
a
gonna
shirt.
wear a shirt there?
Yeah,
They don't let you.
People, they wear
No.
shirt. Yeah, people.
Oh, they don't fucking let you take or keep your shirt on a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
really,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had that problem too. Like, I don't want to go out and I see other guys that they're fatter than I am, and I'm like, but I don't want to be that guy. So I'm like, no, you can't. I'm not going down the slide with my shirt off. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a healthy balance of it, but it does get to a tipping point.
Yeah.
I
Where you
like
have
yoga
to.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the opposite side of it, but yes. Good Lord.
There's a tipping point. That's what I'm talking about. That's fucking
It's
tip.
even worse when they buy a size too small
Can you
and
even
they
tell that?
stretch that far that you can see through them.
Oh, like
that's
black
just-
turns white.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that where the
Yeah.
black turns white.
Oh no.
Okay.
Them
Talk
bending
about
over looking like Pepe
motivation.
Le Pew. Wee wee, moochity, moo 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 moo.
Hey, he's canceled.
You think they
Oh,
know?
that's right, he is
You
canceled.
think
I
they
forgot
know
about
they look
that.
like that?
Shit, we're gonna get fucking canceled.
Done.
talked about the
Probably not.
skunk.
Probably not.
sons of bitches.
They probably think they look good.
Probably.
Because if you notice, like half of them wear those ones that are supposed to shape your butt.
Yeah.
You ever see
like
those?
the
Oh, yeah.
TikTok pants.
Yeah, the TikTok pants.
Oh, the
TikTok
ones
leggings,
the
yeah.
the shape. Yeah,
All,
have like-
all
yeah.
I think when I see that is you have no shape. It's giving the exact opposite message.
I want to punch the man who made yoga pants at that point in time.
Yeah.
It's good for certain people, but not
Yeah.
for all people.
Yeah, yeah.
There should be
It's
a
like
disclaimer.
assless chaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean it's like assless chaps? How is it like assless? What? You need to elaborate. You need to explain yourself
You have
right
a
now.
nice ass. Wear them.
What if you don't?
What? Don't fucking wear them.
Who's wearing assless chaps without pants underneath?
Oh, you haven't partied.
Good God.
Apparently not.
I don't know if I want to go to a party where I see another
Oh,
man's
it's a
ass.
good time. It's a good time. Gotta be,
It's a good time.
gotta be,
It's a
secure,
good.
gotta be secure in your sexuality. Biker fests, stuff
could
like
be-
that.
I could be secure in my sexuality and not want to look at another man's
Yeah.
ass.
Well, you just don't
What
look
is
at
that?
it then. You just don't look at it then.
Okay.
Come
Yeah,
on,
it's
we're
like
in the
a-
gym all the
alright.
time, and the older guys come in with everything
Nobody's
hanging out.
nobody's wearing assless chaps in the gym.
No, they're not wearing anything, which is worse. The old men in the locker room that
Oh
don't
Jesus!
cover
Yeah,
up.
they do that all the time.
Yeah, you just don't look down. You look them in the face. How are you?
I
You
don't
don't
even
look
talk to
down,
them.
bro. It's like being on a ledge.
I
You don't look down.
I take a piss. I wash my hands. My fucking eyes are basically crossed, so I don't have to see them. And I walk
Look
to
at him.
my.
He's looking down, though.
No, I wasn't. I was
Looking
looking
down my
I was
nose.
looking over here.
Yeah, yeah, you know. Well, it's not
Yeah.
even by the urinal. They just come out of the shower.
Yeah.
And they just, let everything bear open there. And
Mhm.
you're like, hey, have a good weekend.
It was like a mutual friend he'd go get a shower and then he'd always walk up to me butt ass naked on purpose. Just to make me feel uncomfortable.
Quite a friend.
Yeah. Well, you know him.
Yeah.
Used to work out with me a lot.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Done a lot of shameful things.
Yeah, let's
Next question.
Next question.
Squirrel.
So, anyways, back to those goals. I just want to touch on that a little bit because I used goals and they motivated the fuck out of me. I set goals at 220, 200, 190. And then after that, it was just all mind fuck because I thought I was going to be cut at 190. But
We all
I
think
did.
that, yeah.
I did set those goals and they motivated the shit out of me.
You were hitting goals.
I was hitting goals, man. I was achieving shit. And
What you were doing was working.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get where you're coming from. I agree with it, but I think some people also benefit from the little goals too.
Yep. Absolutely.
Because then, if I was a pound away, it would be like, all right, you know what? I could do another set of hits tomorrow. And by the end of the week, I'll be good. I'll have
Mhm.
that down. You know what I mean? So it was kind of just like a little, getting close to it and
Yeah.
help me get to the next step. So,
Yeah, you got to try what works for you. I mean, fail forward, right?
Yep.
mhm.
If this
Yep.
doesn't work, try the next thing. If setting a main goal, like what you did doesn't work, oh my God, I just can't reach it. It's so far away. I'm not going to get there, blah, blah, blah. Do the little goals, and then hopefully that starts the steamroller effect or the
Mhm.
snowball effect like you were talking about.
Yeah.
But do not quit.
Yeah.
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 Do not quit because you're not seeing results.
Persevere.
Try something different.
Just like the porn episode that we did.
Don't quit.
No, that is not, that's not where I was going at all.
Good
Oh
Lord.
my God.
How about just
Wow.
like you trying to ask a fucking question or get a point out, don't quit. Even though Frank is gonna interrupt you,
Persevere,
do
man.
not quit.
Persevere.
Persevere. Keep pushing. You'll get that question
Oh
out.
my
You'll
God.
get that statement out. I promise. It might take you 4 hours, but we'll get there.
He was worried because I was quiet and I wanted to let him know I'm still here.
Oh, we didn't forget. Anyway, sorry.
What were we talking about?
Just like the porn
Just like the
episode.
porn
Oh
episode.
yeah.
Don't
Oh
quit.
yeah. Yeah.
That's,
No,
that's the
no,
last thing we
no.
talked about.
Not where I was going with that at all.
Okay.
But no, you have your setbacks. You fall off. You have you lose your willpower. You eat a snack you're not supposed to, but you don't use that to binge. Binging is a huge issue with diet.
Yeah.
Huge. People go off. They have something silly like a Kit Kat bar, or they have a sub or something like that. And then they're like, well, fuck, I'm off my diet now. I might as well just enjoy the night and pig out.
Yep.
You
Start
don't
again
look
tomorrow.
at it that way.
Yep.
You don't do that. What you do is you look at it like kind of like a ballistic missile. Ballistic missile, it goes up, and when it shoots, it's constantly pinging back to base or direction, right? And it goes off course slightly every now and then, and it has to reset and adjust. But it's always heading towards its main goal. So yeah, you had a sandwich that you weren't supposed to, or you went out to eat when you weren't supposed to. That doesn't give you the right to binge. And binging is dangerous because that's where you really pack the weight back on.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add that little bit in there before we moved on to the next thing.
Harder to get that off too. Then
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yo-yo dieting.
that's
That
true.
it is.
I missed that joke completely.
Mm-mm.
I miss a lot of jokes on here.
You do.
How do I miss so many
Because
jokes?
your
yeah.
mind is not like ours most of the time.
He misses half of them and he listens to me.
I don't miss them. I just try not to entertain them. All right.
I had a question that wasn't on here. Now I forget it.
Wasn't about.
Oh, okay.
fat
Well,
photos
did you ever
episode.
have any issues with binging?
Occasionally,
Yeah.
not too like I said Friday nights we would always order out. I went to town. Like it was probably not good. But Saturday morning I was back on track for the whole week. Like that was my thing.
Yeah.
One night a week, that was all I was allowed. And I don't know.
I can vouch for that. I mean, quite a few times where we'd stop for food or something for lunch, and instead of him buying stuff, he would always have one of his like meal replacement shakes, things like that. So he did stick to it for at least while he was at work that I know of. So
Dang. Oh, so you use shakes too?
Yeah. Breakfast. Well, when I started, it was breakfast and lunch. I did a meal replacement shake for both and then supplemented with like string cheese because you lose that joy of just chewing something when you're eating. Then like you have a full stomach, but you didn't fucking chew nothing. You're like, something's wrong here. So I used the string cheese to supplement just to get that satisfaction. And then I'm like dinner was normal. Like I just ate dinner normal and kind of cut back on my portion sizes. And it worked well
that's
for me.
hard for me.
Portion control is where it's at.
That's
It
hard
is
for me.
it is tough though.
What was
When
it
you're-
like the first time that you saw 6 ounces of protein that's all you need to eat?
It was like retarded how shocking it was. Like I almost fell. I'm like, holy shit. But
Yeah, that was quite an issue for me. Actually, eating all that chicken. I mainly ate chicken.
Yeah.
I didn't really eat much other stuff.
They say it's like the size of your fist you're supposed to do.
Oh, for your stomach.
Yeah. Is it your stomach? Protein.
Protein.
That's, I don't know. I just
I don't know.
weigh
I
it
thought
out.
it was if you're gonna eat chicken,
Yeah,
it should be
it's-
like the size of your fist.
I weigh it out.
I literally had a scale.
You weigh it out. Yeah, I have a
I had
scale
a
now too. That's how
portable-
I do it.
I had a portable pocket scale I'd carry with me everywhere.
Yeah, me too, but it was for other reasons.
Yeah, not for that. Not for that. Not for that. Not at all for that. Mine was
now I'm
only
talking
for
about when I was
food.
young. Yeah,
Right. And then everything
I'm very open on this podcast.
Yes,
That's cool.
It's fine.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's gonna relate to a lot of people, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, we're here to relate.
Right,
I'm a junkie. I used to be a junkie. I made it.
Yeah. Fuck
That
yeah.
If I
is
could do
true.
it, you could fucking do it.
Fuck yeah.
I was a junkie twice. If I could fucking do it, you could do it.
We should do an addiction
Damn.
episode.
I said that last week.
No, you didn't. I'm saying this is my idea.
I'm with him.
That you
I'll
are.
throw the red flag.
I bet you are.
Anyways, where were we?
Man, you're Brian. You got a little bit of sour cream right here.
I didn't say it.
That's the first thing that came to your mind. Okay.
I was telling him to do
He
that.
liked it. Did you fucking see it though?
Salty snack.
Salty
Salty snack. Trying to do a less calorie.
Low
I'm
carb,
switching
remember?
spots with Dan. I'm gonna go out there and watch. I'm gonna go out there and watch YouTube TV.
Dan comes in here. This is gonna go all night for one episode.
It'll be an interesting episode.
Having a
It
good
would be a
time.
good episode. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It'd be a great episode. Maybe we should do like,
We'll
gotta
need another
talk all
camera.
podcast for this. Anyways,
We'll need another camera.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah,
we need a round table,
Yes.
which I have. So I just keep, we got to bring a round table up here. Anyways, we are way off topic.
So we tell.
Yeah, like that's nothing new.
Woo!
What are we at?
I'll give
52?
that one to Francis. Oh, 52.
For what?
All right.
Oh, just a little bit.
yeah.
He started going.
He knows you.
Wow.
Sure.
Francisco, cut that out.
Francisco, send me that clip.
52. And then 53 clipped him at 50.
You should have Dan come in and sit here and then like have him talk like he's me and then switch back and then have it cut and I'm back and it's like, well, you look different. What are you talking about? I've been here the whole time.
That's a great idea.
I know. I'm a
right.
genius.
Yeah, I wrote that
What?
down.
I don't think Dan does that good of a gay impression.
Oh.
Yes, the fuck he does.
Okay, you got
Yes, he does.
it. He does.
What's
Sorry.
the next one?
All right. So with that being said, let me see.
Sorry,
Bear with me, Francisco.
this podcast is all over the place,
This
but
one's like,
it's a good one though.
it's a good one.
It's a good one.
No.
I have a question, actually. When you were using your meal replacement shakes, and this is actually my curiosity because I thought about maybe trying them out but you weren't like still super hungry after you had them?
No.
I feel like when I drink stuff, I
No, because
never get
they're
filled up.
they're high protein. They're filling you more. And I used the
Yeah,
cheese as a supplement as well to fill that void a little bit.
Yeah, I heard you like getting filled with protein.
You just set that fucking joke up just for yourself, didn't you?
You do have a question with a subliminal meaning.
Amazing how you
No, it
wanted to
actually
try it.
just kind of worked out. it just worked out. All right. anyway.
That was a good
It was,
question.
it was
though.
worth it either way. I would
Because-
take it.
Because when I did my diet, I couldn't do shakes.
There's no way.
I cut all shakes out of my diet.
Wait,
Yeah.
All.
Protein, whey shakes?
All. I couldn't do it.
Why?
I was starving.
That's
Oh.
what I
I
feel like
was
would happen. I
starving.
feel like I would be
And
so
then-
fucking hungry.
You
Sorry,
do
go
it
ahead.
first, but I think you get your body adapts to that.
Yeah.
I can see your stomach will eventually shrink, I guess, and
Well, I mean,
Right?
look at fasting. I could go 16 hours without a problem now, but when I first started, it wasn't that easy.
Oh
Now
my!
I could do 20 some hours.
I try.
Once I hit 22 hours, I'm dying. I need food. So like my max right now is like, without me like being hangry is like 22 hours.
You mentioned something the other day
Hey.
about like a 72-hour
Yeah.
water diet
72-hour water fast.
or water fast.
Well, I
I've
mean,
seen
I've seen somebody do it. 72 hours is a weekend, right? So just not eat all
yeah,
weekend.
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know somebody that
Huh?
didn't eat all weekend.
Did you see the guy that went a year on water
No,
and lived
What?
and lost like 300 pounds?
What?
I don't know if it was 300, but it was like
How
it
is
was
he
like
not
2 people.
malnourished and like
It was like
all
2
the-
people he lost.
How is that like not malnourishment?
How's-
Like there's something wrong with him and like osteoporosis and
They did it. There was
How?
a study done, and he lived, and he
Wow.
lost all that weight.
well,
a whole year with just water.
Just water. Now, please bear with me. I didn't actually research any of this
Right.
like normal. It was something. It was a documentary I watched. I
yeah,
don't know,
we're
a
gonna
year or two
revisit
ago.
this because I want to know now.
Hey,
Say
It's-
what?
it's
That
pretty
don't make no
interesting.
sense.
It's pretty interesting
I lived off water, but then I ate 1,000 calories.
because
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out. I'll have to
Yeah,
check that out.
yeah, absolutely.
Because there's no way. You need some kind of nourishment.
Right. That's what I would think. You would need some type, at least protein or some type
mean,
of
he-
carbohydrates.
Yeah, he is like,
or are you gonna, or was he just like
how depleted of muscle is he then?
how depleted of fucking anything. Was he able to move? Was he able to get out of bed?
For 392 days, he lived
Smarter
on
than
tea, coffee, soda water. It was
A liquid diet
Angus
for a year.
Barbaria's fast. So he did have other things. It wasn't just water.
Okay.
So he has carbonated soda water,
Mm-hmm.
but he won't eat
Tea.
anything. That doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. Yeah, he started at 456 pounds and ended at 180.
Wow. I'm not
He
doing
was
that.
basically just living off
And-
his own body's
I'm not doing that.
fat content and muscle content.
doing it.
and
Yeah.
No.
Body was getting enough fat
No.
from
I mean, when
himself.
people do 5-day, like cancer patients do 5-day fasts and revert cancer, tumors, but they do, even though it's crazy long fasts, you're allowed to do 500 calories a day, from what I've seen. So it's a
Really?
fast with 500 calories a day, but it's no carbs, no sugars, and it's mostly just proteins and fibers.
I could barely go 5 hours without eating, let alone 5 days.
That's not,
Right.
dude.
I'm just kidding.
I'm telling you, it's not.
Dude,
That's not that.
Fasting is
Eight
not bad
drastic.
at all. It's really it's
18
not
and
bad.
6. I was dying.
No,
I was
you
dying.
get used to it. You get used to it.
I think it's because ever since I was like 13, I was like eating every hour because I wanted to get as big as possible.
No, maybe.
And then when I tried fasting, I was like, I'm dying. I was literally sitting in my bed, just looking at the ceiling, feeling hunger pangs, going, this is how I die.
Oh my gosh. No. If you get busy, it's even easier because you don't have, even think about eating if you're busy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my issue was bedtime. I would just sit there, just stare at my ceiling.
it's the best time to
starve.
fast, though. If you stop eating at like 8 o'clock at night, you just fast through your sleep. All you're really doing is not eating your break fast.
Yeah.
Don't eat
Yeah.
your break fast foods.
Yesterday and today, like I would go to bed, like I went to bed Sunday night, went to bed Monday night, and both those days I went all day until I came home around like, 4 o'clock. And then I ate, and it was like, that was hard.
Did you notice more productivity and energy though? Because that's one of the claims of fasting.
yeah, I felt fine. Yeah, I felt good actually.
Okay.
No, I felt
Better
good.
than fine?
I definitely, yeah, probably better than my like normal.
Hmm.
Yeah, actually.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, because I know a lot of people say that. When you fast, you get more mental clarity, more
I
focus,
got
more
that.
'Cause
energy.
Less body ache, less joint pain.
I know a lot
Mm,
of
less
days. A lot of days,
inflammation.
I do feel like fatigued or feel tired, and that's when I don't do as much, and I kind of do more delegation on those days. But the last couple of days, I felt fine. I've had no problem doing anything. I was actually energetic, like I was okay.
That's
It's interesting. I didn't even think about it until right now.
yeah, because that's one of the claims of it. Because that's also a claim of keto diet. And that's true. 1000%. Your mind is sharp as a tack on keto.
Okay.
But you get energy too, because your body's constantly switching over to ketones. So
Yeah.
you're constantly in energy. You have an endless supply, literally. But other than that, eating healthy also, I mean, I feel good, but not as good as on keto. I
Mhm.
felt great.
I never tried like a one of those like mainstream diet.
Well, I
plans.
didn't do mainstream. I did
No?
a 1960s or 70s study by a bodybuilder, and I did his diet, and it was 30 carbs gross. Now, the keto people are freaking out right now because there is such a thing as net carbs versus gross. And I did 30 gross a day, which like you can get away with, like if it has fiber, you subtract the carbs by the fiber. And then so there's like 8 carbs in it and there's 5 fiber, you're only getting 3 carbs.
Got it.
Gotcha.
That's mainstream keto. Well, this guy said, no, that's all wrong. You need to go by gross. Whatever that says that's carbs on there is what you're taking.
Mm.
And it was brutal, but man, did it freaking work. And I had energy for days.
Kind of like that water caffeine thing, then, right? Water, you'd have like a gross amount of water or net amount of water if you have caffeine. So.
Yeah, exactly the same concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
understand then.
Or like the government, beating the shit out of your wallet. Gross and net.
Yeah. Also the sugar.
Horrible.
Fair point.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. But the sugar-free stuff you got to watch. I know you're saying you do the sugar-free stuff. We got to look into that for a pod then.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it very closely. I've just kind of listened to other people about it, so I haven't seen a study. So I'm talking out my ass right now. But I've seen a lot of things saying it actually reverses your body's insulin. It makes you more insulin resistant because your body's looking for sugar and it's not finding it, it's confusing it. And so it starts screwing stuff up. I don't know if it's true. I didn't look at the studies, but that's what I've heard a lot of talk.
Gut mind connection, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Could be like that. Yeah.
Brain connection.
Yep. Yeah.
Good episode too.
It is a good episode, but maybe it has something to do with that.
Or you
where
might
you're
need-
thinking it, so you're getting, but you're not. Actually, God.
Yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
you're
But
fine.
Same thing with the gut health. You know, your flora will be different if you don't have carbs in it, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Your bacteria.
Yeah, candida, yeast, all that nasty stuff. Is that the same thing? No, they're two different ones.
Right.
They're two different ones. Yeah, right. Anyways, they can't.
I'm a dumb dick on a podcast. I have
No wonder Harp likes you so much. Wow. But anyways, do you guys have any advice here before we close up? Do you have any advice for anybody or anything you want to add before we end this episode?
I mean, you just got to keep your mind to it. It's all about willpower. Like anybody can do it. I mean, there's some people out there that really, really could use the help. And it's like they break easily. It's so easy to break that mindset of needing to do something. And if you just put your mind to it and you will yourself, you can get there. I mean, I have no willpower at all, and I did it. And it's tough, but you just got to stick with it.
The more willpower than
Beautiful.
a lot of people than you think, but
Yeah, definitely, man.
What keeps you on track? What keeps you going? What keeps you motivated to keep losing weight?
I want to see my wiener again.
Thought it was more deep than that, but all right. But no, like
that was the exact. You know, it's
that's
perfect.
the exact
Well, you gain-
answer I thought I'd
whatever,
get. From
every
that.
20 pounds you gain
30. Every 30 pounds, you supposedly gain an inch.
Oh my god!
I think you
quarter
can
of
just,
an inch.
I think it's no, it's an inch.
No, it's a quarter.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do. It's a quarter of an
I-
inch for every 30 pounds.
Can you imagine?
I think you
If
can
you
only
lie-
see more of it. It doesn't
Listen,
grow.
If you got a 4-inch wiener,
it-
it's not magically gonna get. You're not gonna get fucking 6 more inches from losing weight, Derek. It's not gonna happen. It's nice. It's wishful thinking for you, but it's probably not gonna.
Just do what
happen.
I do and buy one of those circus mirrors. It looks enormous.
What? What? You still gotta look down at your fucking wiener at some point.
Not if you can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, he has a point. He actually does have a point. You can't see.
If you need a mirror to see it, that's
What a confidence booster,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Great advice.
yeah. When you
Ladies,
can look
get
down
one of
and
those
actually
mirrors
see
for
it
your
without
man.
the mirror again, that's great.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good
I'll
feeling.
be looking in the mirror and be like, oh my God, it looks like a baby arm holding an apple.
Wow. Okay. All right. And this has been the Talk About Purpose podcast. All right.
Got him.
I would just say stay with it. Stay with it.
Well, yeah, and don't do diets. Diets are worthless. You need to do a lifestyle change
Mhm.
and learn from everybody else's mistake. You have to have a hardship in your life or be told that you're going to die soon or have a heart attack or have a semi-heart attack or, you know, something like that, or have pitting in your ankles and now you're realizing that your kidneys are getting hit. Don't wait for it to get to that point. If you look at yourself and you say, man, I don't look healthy, I'm overweight, that should be your first inkling to do something and change something in life.
Yeah.
Not have a scary time make you feel like you need to change things.
Oh, the problem is though, you get into a routine. It sucks. You're gaining weight. You're becoming less active because you're getting fat. and it's now you have no energy. You don't want to do things. Now you're getting depressed, and it's like a vicious cycle that just drags you down, and you can't bring yourself out of it unless you force yourself. There's just no path to that.
Yep.
And you have to do it on your own.
Yep.
There's no doctor, there's no magic surgery. You can get surgery, that's great. It's a fast fix, but it's a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Unless you're willing to do the work after the surgery to get there, it does you no good. Because I don't even remember what the statistics are, but like it's disgusting how many people revert back to gaining after that.
Well, not only
It's
that,
very high. I remember that. Yeah, it's very high.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but like, why would you want to put yourself through that procedure and everything if you could start now and do it on your own? I mean, with that procedure and stuff, you're not even allowed to have a little bit of soda.
Yeah.
Or pop or whatever anybody calls it when they're listening here. But
Depends on where they're from.
yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, like, why wouldn't you want to just be able to sneak a pop or a soda once in a while, or be like, you know what, I have a pop today, I'll have a soda today, and you'll be able to do that. But then you'll be right back on the road. I mean, there are, you're not going to get your goals faster because you're causing insulin spikes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you can cheat a little bit. You have the opportunity to do that, and then you have the willpower to do it or not, instead of just like, oh, well, I can't do that because if I do, my stomach's going to blow up.
You got a freedom of
You know what
choice
I'm
there,
saying?
right?
Yeah.
Or is it
I
determinism?
agree to an extent. So food addiction is real.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah.
And with addiction, sometimes you need an intervening hand. It's not always willpower that can save you.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean? And I see if somebody has an extreme addiction to food, that could be a way. But we're talking probably less than, 0.1% of people.
it's not going to fix their addiction, bro.
It's not, 99% of people should be able to do it without that.
Yeah.
But I think that is a good tool for somebody that has an actual mental problem with food
Yeah.
to the extent that they're addicted.
How do you mentally? Like,
Yeah, but you don't fix
how
the
do you help
mental
them?
illness there.
No, because I think if nobody's with any kind of addiction, nobody's gonna get better until they want to get better.
Mm.
Well, that's
They're
what I'm
not gonna-
saying.
yeah.
It has to have something tragic happen
Yeah.
in their life that, well,
Right. Like a doctor
I'm
tell you
gonna
that,
have a heart
hey, if
attack.
you don't start making a life change right now, like
I mean,
stuff can go downhill
What-
fast.
What
Fine.
about the fact that, okay, I can see what you're saying there, but nobody's going to go get that surgery if they don't want the change.
That's what I'm saying.
So the surgery is a tool
But
in them helping them go forward because they don't have the power to do it. Like also like
Right.
clinics
Okay,
or
I see what you're saying.
places like that help
yeah.
I'm just saying,
addicts, rehabs. That's what the word.
right.
You know, it's
and
like
I
a
understand
rehab.
that. Yeah. But again, to get to that point where they go for the tool to get help, nobody's going to go for that tool until they kind of hit rock bottom, until they're ready for that help. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
oh, yeah.
that's where the willpower comes in, I think. You need to have that willpower to go and get the help, to have that intervening hand.
I could
Yeah.
see
You
it
know what I
that
mean?
way. I could see it that
But you
way.
just, again, at the end of the day, though, that tool will help you get to where you want to get to, but you need to have the mental state to stay there.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
mean, it's a tool. It's a tool that's used to help you, lose the weight that you need to lose, but there should also be some mental evaluation there to figure
Yeah.
out, well, all right, cool, we're doing this. We're going to give you this helping hand.
Mhm.
Now, how are you going to maintain this? Because you obviously have a problem mentally with food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're just saying, hey, let's spend all this money to set you up and have you go through all that pain and suffering and everything that you're going through, because surgery sucks no matter what you get.
Yeah.
Okay. There's recovery sucks no matter what. So we're going to make you go through all of that, and you're just going to blow it up anyways, because you're going to get out and start eating pizzas and everything, make your stomach, stretch out and stuff again. Cause I've seen it happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Well, if they do that band on it or whatever, and it shrinks your stomach down or gets your stomach shrunk down, I mean, or you're only eating 500 calories a day or whatever they're allowing you while you
it's
have
not,
that,
It's not much.
your
yeah.
stomach's going to shrink. So eventually you have to stretch that stomach back out. So they'll eat whatever and stretch the stomach back out.
okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I thought you meant while they had the band in, because you can actually
No.
break the band.
No,
you can
yeah,
get
yeah,
really
yeah.
sick.
Well, I mean, that's,
You have to go to
Soda.
the hospital.
They could do soda, yeah.
yeah. There's
You can
certain
even go-
steak. You can't have steak.
yeah. I mean, come on, you can't have steak. That sucks.
No, because
But-
it's it's-
I mean,
it's-
but like, that's the thing. Like, so
Do
you're
that.
limited with the stuff. I mean, it's not even worth it. Just cut back on your portion count. Weigh out protein. See it for yourself.
it's
Yeah.
a lot of food.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I wasn't hungry. In the
Yeah.
beginning when I dieted, I had to force myself to eat.
Yep.
Yeah,
There was
that's
that
how I
much
was,
food.
too.
Yep.
Like I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my food. I'm like, I literally cannot eat all this food.
Yep.
But then I started throwing a lot more exercise in
Yep.
and beating the shit out of myself.
Yep.
We
And
are
you're
not
hungry, more
doctors
hungry.
or nutritionists. Just
No,
Oh,
we just,
God,
just
no.
what we, you
Just
know,
saying, no,
just what works
our
for us.
experience and what worked for
Yeah,
us.
what worked
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
And opinions.
Yeah.
You cramping again?
Almost. Shh. I saved it that time. I didn't jump out of my seat. Sorry. All right.
Well, on this episode, we've had lots of stuff.
Right. It was a good episode.
Cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
in
else? You got
between the
anything
jokes
else?
and
You
laughs.
good?
Nah, I'm good.
You're good. Thanks for coming on, man. It was,
Thanks
it was
for
a
having me.
pleasure having you.
It was a good
Dealing with
time.
my ass tonight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's it. Then,
That's
right?
it.
We're good.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for joining the Talk About Purpose podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
We'll see. Pep it up. Come on, you got to pep it up.
No, you gotta.
Peace. Enjoy. Bye.
All right. See you guys.